Ladies and gentlemen, here we go!
Hello, how's everybody doing? Sorry, I forgot the remote back there. Here we are again for another class at the Condi 2023 virtual open house. It is 2023. We got a lot of great things going on. Definitely check out condi.com. Get in there, ask questions. We got plenty of people on the chat. Go to Facebook, ask us questions. Check out our Christmas in July sale. We got Artesprix stuff on sale. We've got Caesar on sale. We've got Geo Night on sale. We've got white toner printer bundles and all of that stuff on sale. The virtual open house is going. We got the in-person on Saturday, but don't forget to come back again tomorrow for more virtual classes. Without any further ado, we're going to have a sublimation paint party with Ashley. Everybody knows Ashley. Hold on, let me push the button here. Ashley, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm great, Bo. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just doing one live after another, having fun with all of these wonderful people. I feel like they're in great hands with you.
Well, we're gonna get crafty.
Yeah.
So, speaking of, using our hands, right? We're gonna use our hands and we're gonna get creative. So I'm excited.
Awesome. We are, for people that are coming into the open house here in person, we are going to have an Artesprix station where they can color and use the markers and paint and stuff, and definitely talk to about it and all that sort of stuff. So you will be represented very well. We've got Lindsay taking care of your section.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for spreading the magic, as we say.
Yes.
Thank you for spreading the magic.
And if I remember correctly, it wasn't a hugger. It was a linen bag of some sort that you're doing.
Yes. I have my linen bag right here. We're gonna do a linen tote bag, and I can get into it whenever you want about how we're gonna. I'm sure you see a theme with some of my polka dots here, so that's what we're gonna do today.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to turn it over to you. I know they're in good hands with you, and take it easy on Ashley. She's wonderful, and yeah, here you go, Ashley.
Thanks, Bo. Don't forget to interrupt me because I'll go I'll keep talking. So
I will. And there is a giveaway at the end. There'll be a secret word that comes in. No one will know what it is until I put it up there, and we'll do the giveaway at the end. All right.
Awesome. Thank you. Right.
Have fun, Ashley.
Thank you.
Whoops, that's me, not you.
Hello, everyone. As Bo said, my name is Ashley, and I am with Artesprix. We are the inventors of sublimation craft. We started in 2018 with our markers that a lot of people know and love, and we've grown then to a full line of arts and craft supplies for sublimation. So it's very fun. So one of our most fun products is the paint, and as Bo said, we're going to be having a paint party today. So we have 5 colors. Really, we have technically 4 sublimation colors and then a white lightning medium. There is no such thing as white sublimation ink, and our paint is no different. So this is just to help you make an array of colors. And I'm going to show you how you can take just the paint, a piece of paper, and not a lot of skill, because for those of you who've come to a paint party before, you know that I'm not, we're not going to be freehanding with me anytime soon. Okay. So today I have an extra easy one, and you'll notice that I have some hole punches here. And as I mentioned to Bo, we have a theme going on back here. So what we're going to do is we are going to use the paint to create an ombre design, okay, on a piece of mixed media paper. So you can use plain copy paper. I like to use something a little heavier with the paint, but be careful because you want to make sure that your hole punch can punch through the paper. Ask me how I know, right? So don't get anything too thick if you're going to try this. Somewhere in the middle probably. And then we're just going to paint the whole piece of paper, and we're going to punch out some holes, and then we are going to be left with something like that. So let me go ahead and get started. So we have our black, which in the bottle it looks purple. This is black. We also have blue, yellow, red, and then that white lightning medium I was talking about. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a space to get, have a paint party, if you will. Okay. Because this is acrylic paint. So it will stain, nothing to do with the the inks that go into it or anything like that. It's just because acrylic paint stains no matter what. So just be aware. That's why I have my handy dandy apron. Baking is my jam. How cute is that? This was actually done with our stamp pads and the markers. It's like cute strawberry stamps. You guys can't see, but it has a little smiley face on it. And I think we just like printed this on regular copy paper with regular ink, flipped it over, traced it with a black marker. So how cute is this? So an apron like this is a great thing to have in your craft room, and then you can have it, every time you go to have your own paint party, right? It's just a good thing to have. So, Bo, do we have any questions so far? I guess that's a no, so that's good. So I'm answering all the questions, so that's good. Okay.
Oh, sorry, Ashley. I had to turn my mic on, and it was taking a minute.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
No, I think you're doing a good job answering all the questions.
Okay, great. All right. So instead of making a bunch of Bo, it's me. It's you. It's you. It's me. It's me. Okay, so instead of making a bunch of colors, we're gonna do a rainbow effect. So with this one, I started with white and then just added blue as I went down the page for this one. Which I'll pull up close when we get towards the end, it was blue to green to yellow. So this one we're going to do rainbow. Now I am not going to create every color in this palette to create a rainbow effect on the piece of paper. So I'll show you guys what to do. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the red straight out of the bottle, which is the red is intense, right? It's a very, very strong red. You only need a little bit. Also, paper towels are good to have on hand. I guess I didn't go over the supplies list. Forgive me. We have paint, mixed media paper that I touched on, a palette, your heat press, which you can turn on now so it'll heat up while you create, water, paintbrushes, paper towels, and then I'm going to be using Condi Pro Spray because it's perfect for a project like this. Can you imagine taping all those little things? No. Condi Pro Spray to the rescue. And then of course your blow paper, protective paper. So that is what you need to do this project. Forgive me for not going over that first. So you're going to take your red and we are going to put the red in the palette first. And this is again, just straight out of the bottle. I was creating prior to the live. So, don't forget to shake them up. I already did that. And then you're going to take a pretty wide bristle brush. We'll use this one. And you're just going to take the red and go directly on the paper. Now I laid down some copy paper behind it. So then that way I can make sure I can get edge to edge. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to lay this paintbrush down like this. Now for the sake of time, I obviously have quite a bit of paintbrushes. I know not everybody has all sorts of paintbrushes at their fingertips, so you would wash this and do it one at a time. So for me, I'm going to grab another paintbrush and I'm going to grab the yellow, okay? And then we're going to put the yellow in here. And then we're going to take this and then just glob it, but we're not going to do it right next to each other. Can you guys see that? Let me see if I can rotate it. Maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. So we're just going to, here, I'll move this to the side too. We're just going to leave some, I would say an inch of space in between, okay? Then what we're going to do, and you want to work quickly, these do dry pretty quickly, but they come back to life very easily with some water, okay? So we're just I'm gonna put this down on this paper towel and then put that down. And then I'm gonna grab a little foam brush and I'm just gonna wet the edge. I'm gonna pat it on because I don't want it to be too wet. And I'm gonna go here in the middle and I'm gonna blend these two colors. Okay, and you just use however much water you want. And we're just gonna go ahead and blend those colors together and ideally create some orange. And then we're just going to repeat this process. And what you can do is you can pick back up the paint brushes that you use. Oh, excuse me, not in the water. We need paint, more red. And I'm just going to add it to the red. Oh, got some on my thumb, but that's okay. And then we're going to add some yellow just so it gets some more to work with. Okay, and then go back in and grab a little from this end and grab a little from that end and make it, okay. So, easy, right? Easy. If I can do it, you can do it. And this is a great way to get creative with friends and family. One set of paint goes a long way. You could, I mean, if it was like 4 or 5 people, I mean, you could certainly have a paint party with one set of paint. And Condi has the full set where you get all 5 colors in one box. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just do more yellow in the middle of the page. And can you guys guess what color comes next out of these 5? Tell me in the comments. I'm going to clean some paint off my hands. Okay, if you guess blue, you are correct. Now, one of the other reasons I like to leave these brushes like this in case I want to go back and use it for the same color is in case I want to add more as it dries, you know, in case it's not as solid as I'd like it to be. Okay, so then next is blue. And I'm just going to do one more color, and then it's going to be like a cooking show, and I'm going to show you guys what a finished page looks like. So again, I'm leaving that inch of space, so then that way I have plenty of room to blend, right? Okay, leave that right there. And then we are going to use the same foam brush, so do give it a good cleaning because we don't want any orange over here to try to make that green. Now I really should have new water. So of course I try to be prepared. I have a little stash over here on the side area. So again, we're just going to go in and we're just going to blend these 2 colors to try to get that green. And it looks like we need more of both. So because it kind of dried while I was trying to get myself together here, it looks more watercolored. So if you are going for a watercolor effect, you can easily achieve that by watering down our paints and even our ink refills for the stamp pads. Those are also water-based. So water is a great tool to enhance your experience with our products. Okay, guys, so that is how we're doing things. And then you can keep going. And then again, you do red here, but with the red at the end, it's much more, you're mixing the blue and the red on the page. I guess we should just go ahead and do it, right? Let's see. I need some more yellow. Don't want to use that. I'm just trying to get it less streaky. Less streaky. Okay, and then, like I said, back to my red brush, my red designated brush, and we're just going to go up here. And then I'm just going to do blue right here. And that's one of the other things that I love about working with our products. Like, we're going to have a finished transfer ready to go in minutes. You just have to wait for it to dry. But your heat press is a great tool for that. Great tool for that, because it can help move things along as far as the drying time. So I am going to give this a good clean because I don't want it to be green. I want it to be purple at the top of the page. And then I'm just going to totally bring this blue up into this red. And maybe even now that I don't know that I won't need my blue brush anymore, I'll even take the blue and go over this part and just blend it in until you get a purple that you like. And you can keep adding to the paper. Of course, as you add, the paper gets heavier, so it'll take longer to dry, so keep that in mind. And there we have it. Our ombre rainbow. Let me clean up here a little bit, get rid of our wet design. But tell me what you think. Tell me what you think in the comments. I think it's a great way to make a very quick design with, like I said, very little skill set, and you don't need too many tools, and you can really get creative as far as what kind of spectrum you want to do, whether that's blue to yellow or even just blue to light blue. There's so many options, so many options. You can do a nice sunset where it's like just these colors, or you could do these colors. You have lots of options. So I'm going to take this, put it over here on the floor to dry. It looks like a middle school art room in here. I've got like things drying all over the place. And then you're left with something like this. So this has been drying. So then what I thought would be cool is, what if we took a hole punch and created perfect circles? You could do this with your cutting machine. If you were a stamper in a past lifetime, you could do it with a die cut machine. You have lots of options. You could do a hole punch that you use for your office supplies. There's all sorts of ways that you can create shapes. They even have like, yeah, different hole punch with different shapes, stars, butterflies. There's all sorts of stuff that you can use to get creative with this. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to put our paper in here, and we're just going to move it right along down the path, down the edge of the paper. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some scissors, and we are going to cut as close to the edge as possible. And then we're just going to keep going. This is a great time if anybody has any questions. And just going to snip that next one. And you could use these scraps for another project. I love to keep our designs like just around the craft room if I ever need to test something. Or and this little hole punch is so cute. It's holding them all in a stack at the bottom. So actually, now that we're halfway, let me cut this off. I'm going to undo the plastic, and then I'll have them all in order, which is super helpful.
Hey, Ashley, you don't have any questions on here, but you do have a lot of people cheering you on, positive support and all of that. And I actually forgot I was at work. I was just watching you. This is kind of like Bob Ross.
Did you see Instagram today? I put him on our story with.
I did not, but that's an amazing coincidence.
Okay, listen, there's no mistakes. There's just happy accidents. And that goes for sublimation too, okay? All right, well, thank you everybody for cheering me on. I appreciate it. Of course, I get all of our inspiration from the makers. I did not come up with this technique, but you know what I saw, and you know what I said? I can do that. I can do that. So if I can do it, so can you. Okay, last one. And there are, going back to just having these scraps on hand, There are no rules about when you have to transfer with our products. I know sometimes with the advanced professional stuff, there's rules about hours and things like that, but not with craft sublimation. You just get creative. You just let your, you know, creative juices get flowing, and you can transfer whenever you want. No rules. All right, I'm definitely saving these. I don't know what I'm saving these for, but I'm saving them. Okay, so now I have a lovely stack of these little circles. So that means that we're going to start with, so the red's at the bottom of this circle. So I'm going to flip these over and make my life a little easier to remember. So I'm going to put those right there. Done with the scissors. Make sure we're cooking up heat here. We are. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our lovely linen tote bag from Condi, and we are going to place the circles on the tote bag. And as I mentioned, this would be a very cumbersome project with heat tape. It's not that it can't be done, can't not be done with heat tape, but you might be there for a minute and you're not going to do it as fast as I'm going to do it right now with Condi Pro Spray. So I'm following the rules. Last time I did this, I was just spraying it all over the place. This month, I have my cardboard box right here. So I'm going to lay my tote bag in my cardboard box. And then I'm going to take my Condi Pro Spray. And you guys, speaking of like our paint going a little long way, this little goes a long way. And make sure that you like don't get the handles and stuff like that. You just want to get right where you need it. In this case, for us, we're doing the whole thing, but don't get the handles. Okay, done with that. Okay, and now all we have to do is we're going to start at a corner, and we're just going to make them like, you know, bunched up in the corner, and then we're just going to kind of spread it out. Now I probably have more than what I need, so we're just gonna start. We're just gonna go for it and see what happens. So these are the red ones. So at least 3 red ones. This one's still pretty red. I don't know if I need more red, so I'm gonna put that there. This one is more orange. And make sure if you get one like this that you've got the color towards the right corner, right? Like it's color friend, right? Okay. Oh, and also be careful that you're not like doubling up. Like I almost just missed one. Okay, that one's the same. We'll save that one. Oops, that one's the same. We'll save that one. So now we're going to do more yellow and make sure the yellow is closest to the orange. And then let's see. Then we've got this. Okay, then we're going to do, now let me see for a second, because this is, I'm looking for more yellow green. I want to make sure I got it going on. Okay, green, yellow. Here we go. Yes. Okay. Yellow, yellow. This is more green, green. And then we'll start to space them out a little bit. And maybe they're floating over here. And maybe a little over there. Okay. And then purple. And then that's it. I think that's good. What do you guys think? And maybe we'll press something else. I have those. I have ones from another one. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Now we need protective paper, because just like your traditional sublimation ink from your printer, our paint, sublimation paint is very powerful and you don't want it going anywhere. We also would like to keep the underside, like this other side of the tote bag, all nice and white, and you just never know what's hiding here. You just never know. So I always put a piece of protective paper to protect this side. Now, something to remember, not all blanks are created equal, okay? So this sublimation linen blank is very high quality. It does not necessarily, it's pretty thick. It does not necessarily need a piece of paper in between, at least for this project for me. Don't take that as a blanket statement, but If you're using like, you know, those white bags that are more popular for promotional things and stuff like that, then you would definitely want to put a piece of paper in between, okay? All right, we're gonna have to do this in 2 presses because I have a little clamshell, 9x12 clamshell here. And then we're gonna press this just like that, just like how you normally would do with your thing. And you want to make sure that your design is face down on the top side because we only want the heat to have to go through the paper. Now, some of my circles are half in, half out. So we're going to have to I'm going to have to do this gingerly, this 180 as I'm going to call it. So once it goes, I'm going to flip it this way around, and then as it's pressing the top half, I'm going to pull off the bottom one. So I'm going to actually get another piece of protective paper ready to go. Put that right here. And yes. So, and then once we're done, we're going to have a professional level sublimation project that we did without a printer. It's very fun. And especially if it's great to always have like small blanks on hand or just extra blanks on hand, because you could, you know, make something very quickly with things like this. Or if you ever had, you know, just a time where you just were like a Saturday afternoon and you wanted to do something different, you know, you could just have fun with the paint and get creative. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to carefully, oh, you guys, you know what? Part of my circles at the bottom were not in. So we're actually going to do this in 3s. Oh, hold on. I'm going to fold this over and do this corner quickly because I missed it and I want to make sure everything stays where it's supposed to. I need a bigger area. Okay, I'm going to pull this one off, pull this off, pull this off, pull this off. Oh, no. Mess that one up, you guys. This one. Okay, we're gonna see if we're gonna see if we can fix that. We're gonna see if we can fix that. And what's nice about craft sublimation is any happy accident can most likely be fixed. So I think what I will do is I will wait till it's done, then spray this little piece, line it up as best I can, because these ones are still stuck because I haven't pressed those yet. So let's see what we're working with. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're gonna take a break. We're gonna pull these off. Ooh, it's hot. Use gloves. Don't be like me. Oh, you guys, it looks so good. Okay, we can fix this. I'm just going to take this, put it in my little box, give it a good spray. Spray. Oh, there's 2 like that. Okay, you guys, we can do this. I want to get the grains going the same way. Now this one was more green. Let's try this one. Look at how good that looks down there. I'm so excited. I guess that's for you guys to say. Look how good it looks, but I'm just so excited. Okay. All right. I'm going to change my protective paper because I can see all these little dots. That one's all right. We can use this one. Okay. Round 3. Make sure everything is on. And the handles are off. Okay, and one more piece of protective paper. All right. Woohoo! And you got also, sawgrass is great. You can use your sawgrass to make coloring sheets for Artesprix. So,
Sorry, wrong hashtag.
okay, hashtag sawgrass works too sometimes. But you guys, the paint is so intense. Like, it is such a rich medium. Okay, you could probably get another press and project out of these. These are the ones we haven't used, but you could probably press again. It just would be lighter, but it might not be like, to the untrained, sublimation paint person, they wouldn't know that it was the second unless they were looking at it next to the first. Okay, so keep that in mind, that you can definitely reuse I would say your paint designs. We don't recommend that as much for the stamp pads and the markers. Okay. Whoops, lost some. Lost them in the process. Get them off, get them off. Do, 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 do. Ta-da! Here, I'll come around front. Come up close. And you can't even see my little hiccup. So how fun is that? And look, you can do the other side. You could do the opposite, the other side. You could start with purple and go up to red. You have lots of options. So this is the rainbow one. And here, let me show you some other ones that I did. This one was fun because it was smaller, much cuter, but I figured for a live, the smaller dots were not appropriate. But I thought this was really cute with the smaller dots, blue to green to yellow. And the yellow looks great on the linen. It really does. Look how bright that is. And then I did, I had some extras. So I thought, why not do a little air freshener, right? And then I also did a dish towel. I thought that would be perfect for blue. And wouldn't it be fun to do different sizes? And then you could do bigger to smaller maybe. So lots of ideas for this, and lots of options between blanks and colors and styles, and hole punches and shapes. I mean, the ideas are endless. So I hope I inspired you guys to get creative and show you guys that you really don't need painting skills, but it's amazing what you can do with the right tools. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun doing it.
Sorry, Ashley, I dropped my microphone.
Okay.
I was trying to reattach it to my collar.
That's all right.
I really like the polka dots. I'm I don't know if I should admit this on the internet, but I'm a big polka dot fan.
Are you?
But yeah, I actually have a pair of shorts at home that I bought that I haven't worn yet that are polka dots, and yeah.
I'll mail this to you, Bo.
Yeah, awesome. I really like that idea of creating a stencil and all of that. And I mean, if you get your silhouette out, and I am a silhouette person, you can really probably create some pretty amazing designs with that.
Yes, and what's really awesome about stencils too is whether let's say you want to create a stencil, whether that's with a name or something with text, you just flip it over, and it's useful for both regular crafting and sublimation. So any stencil, once you flip it over, it is sublimation ready.
Yes, and we got a comment saying the blue dots would look great on a beach towel, like bubbles.
Yes.
And yeah, I agree. Is that a tea towel? You might have said earlier.
It is. It's a waffle. It's like waffle.
Okay.
Yes, and this is yours. This is yours. And what's really cool about this one is I did it with just these two, right? I painted the top of the paper with the white paint just to give it a nice base, and then just added a little bit of blue. And then I just added a little bit more blue as the page went down. And this is what came out of it.
And I also think it's weird as I'm getting older and more mature and I'm in this industry, I really love waffle towels in the kitchen.
Yes. You can never have too many kitchen towels.
No, I've graduated from using socks to towels and real things in the kitchen in my age.
Adulting. It's
Yes.
it's great. Well, this has been really, really fun. And it looks like open house has been going great. And I'm sure you guys will have a lot of fun in person this weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you, Ashley.
Next year.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see you on the road somewhere during the year, but it just didn't line up.
Yes. No, I will definitely come to visit next summer, I promise.
Awesome. Are you gonna stay for the giveaway?
I will stay for the giveaway. Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Someone's making fun of me for the kitchen towel sock guy.
Towel socks.
Yeah, I mean, we were all in college at one time, right?
That's right.
But we've got an amazing giveaway, and in this box we've got some stuff, and definitely there's a pack of markers in here. All right, so we've got a pack of Artesprix markers, and we've got a coaster which is made out of mouse pad material. And we've got some acrylic. We've got an acrylic coaster and an acrylic ornament, and that's it. We've also got the ribbon for it. All right. Do you ever use your Artesprix on the acrylic? Or
yes, I was just about to say acrylic is one of the best. Clear acrylic is one of the best blanks to use with our products because you don't have to mirror.
Yes, and like a cutting board to the glass, and we also have, like the YZ100S. It's just a little piece of glass. They're great for kids' drawings, keepsakes, that sort of thing. And I love it.
Yes. And those rules about applying are the same for all, or transferring are the same for all of our products. So if you have, some time with the kids and you want them to color, but you don't have time to transfer, you can transfer that drawing at any time.
And then I don't know if you said this, you probably did. But you don't use sublimation paper. You just use regular copy paper when you use all of your products?
Correct. So, yeah, no sublimation paper. Save it for when you need it because you don't need it here.
Awesome. Well, we are going to bring up the Condi Lucky Draw 9000 here. Have you seen this before, Ashley?
I think so. It's like a spinny thing.
Yeah. No? It's the Condi Lucky Draw 9000. See, we're in it now.
It's cute.
And I got to share my screen. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to share my screen, and there we go. We've got the screen in there. We've got 56 entries. All right. We're going to go. We're going to count down from 5. Are you ready, Ashley?
I'm ready. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. No whammies. Come on.
Who is the
Oh, Kathy, and I want to say is it Hopple or Hopel?
I would say Hopple, but
Hopple. Okay, me too. I think that was my first choice. Kathy Hopple, email me at where's the thing? Oh, wait, hold on. Email me at fridaylive@condi.com, and I will get this email right here, and I will get those out to you as soon as possible. Definitely put in there a little attention to me that you're the winner, and congratulations on winning a set of Artesprix and a whole bunch of little substrates for them. That was fun, wasn't it, Ashley?
Yes, it was. Now, Bo, do I have more time? Should we keep going? I mean,
I don't you have 15 minutes if you want it.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Let's do some pressing with the circles that we already pressed, and let's see how bright they are.
Awesome.
Okay, let's do that. Let me clear my area here.
Do you clean up before the lives in the area?
Gosh, yes, I never. So after this is over, I will leave everything just as you see it now, with circles all over the floor. And then next time I have to come in here, that's when I clean it up.
I'll admit I always leave it after the live, and usually there's a few more lives before mine. So,
or if someone's coming to visit. That's another reason. Okay, let's see what I got in my box of Condi blanks. Let's see.
Do you have any acrylic in there?
I might.
If not, we'll have to send you some.
I might. Let's see. No, okay, so let's see. I'm trying to do linen because I'm trying to keep it the same. You know
Linen's
what?
awesome. And I personally am leave the linen open, kind of let the fabric breathe with the colors. You know, not an all over print. Let that natural, tannish beige come through in the fabric and the thread.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's how I like to do it.
I love these linen coasters because they actually soak up the when you're using it. Okay, so
yeah, I do too. I think those are great for like a wedding invitation or something. Is my go-to.
Okay, so
you can quilt them. And does your stuff work on a coffee mug? Does the Artesprix paint
sublimation blank? Any sublimation blank?
Awesome.
So it's all the same rules that traditional sublimation applies, except for the creative process.
Awesome. And Becky asked a question. She missed the beginning. Do you paint and let it dry before sublimating it to a substrate?
Yes. It will be a bit of a mess. So you definitely want to make sure that you let it dry. Mm-hmm. Yes, for sure. And the heat press is a great tool for that. You can just put your design right here, let it dry real quick while you clean up your craft room right ahead of time. And then also a heat gun is a great tool to get it to dry a little quickly, or you can have it air dry. Of course, that the one we did that just air dried. So you got all sorts of options. Okay, so if you're just joining us, what we did was we created an ombre, and of course I don't have any finished ones like I had before, an ombre sheet of paper, a big sheet of mixed media paper with different paint colors. So this one was green to blue. I've also got, I don't know where it went, blue to light blue. And then this one was another rainbow one. So these circles over here were used to press that linen tote bag, that Condi linen tote bag. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put them on here. And I think it'd be kind of cool to do the design, I don't know, like a set, or what do you guys think? Should I just, because they're big and these are small. So put in the comments if you have some ideas. I'm going to play around here for a second. We've got red. I want to make sure red. This one's really red. So maybe we start with a reddish orange because we don't have as much room. And you can have them just like some of your printer projects, go ahead and have them hang off the edge. So maybe like this one is like red to yellow. Maybe we should do that. And this one is green to yellow, or yellow to green.
Hey, Ashley, can you mix the paints and the markers on the same thing?
You can. So like you could, let's say you wanted to add a name, right? Or something like that to this, or you have your finished piece of painted paper. I would only recommend using a black sublimation marker over it because the paint is really intense. If you were to use like a light colored marker, the paint would push through the marker that's layered on top. But if you do black, then it's pretty safe.
I think I remember you doing this on our last live. Now that you're saying this.
I feel like if you do black, it's pretty safe, and that's what I would do. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do blue, green, and then maybe some. Let's start there. Let's start with these three, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna take my try to remember how I did it. So I'm just gonna place them face down like this. Move this coaster here. Condi Pro Spray, where did you go? Where is it, you guys? Do you see it on the screen?
Are we playing Blue's Clues now?
Yeah, we are.
I see the cap for it.
I see the cap for it. Where did I put it? You guys. Oh,
Is it
here
in the box?
Yes, it's in the box. That was a trick question. It's not on the screen. Okay. Boom, like this. And then while we're setting up the other ones, I'll do a quick transfer for this one. Okay, next one. This. Kind of give an idea of how I wanted it. Make sure you have everything in the right way. So if this is yellow at the top, you want to make sure the yellow is, so this one's like a little darker. So I'm going to make sure that one's at the bottom. Maybe I'm going to add another yellow one here that's like hanging off. That. Okay. And then this last one. I wanted to do another linen blank so we could compare apples to apples. Green, blue, green, blue. Okay, let's see. Wow, wow. Still very bright. So this is the second transfer. So let's do these other ones. And I definitely cannot use that piece of protective paper again. Sticky, sticky, but that's good because we don't want it to move. Okay, last one. You know, I feel like I should, there was a blue one here. Okay, we're just going to do it like this. This is the last one. But what do you guys think? I mean, for a second transfer, this is really cute. So many things you could do with this. If you're wondering why there's two things, this is recycle and this is trash. We try to recycle as much as we can. Okay. 5 seconds.
So Ashley, Lorraine is asking if it's sticky all over after the pressing. I'm sure she's asking about the Pro Spray, but the Pro Spray is not sticky after. It all goes away in the heat. And is your ink sticky afterwards?
This?
No, like after you press it, like
where the color is?
Yeah.
No.
And do you ever get any bleed from this?
No, nothing that wouldn't be from like any usual reason why you wouldn't have bleed, right? Like, because like all of the same sublimation things apply. So, you know, make sure you don't make sure you know, I was not good today. I didn't lint roll. I did not pre-press, you know, all that stuff.
Always lint roll. There's debris on things.
Good, and I did not today. So I did before the live.
Yeah, and with any sort of fabric, you're definitely going to get a little bit of a bleed, like through the fabric, not through it, but it's going to seep into the fabric.
Right, and that goes back to what I was saying earlier too, is that like all blanks are not created equal, right?
That's right.
So, you know, just quality. You got to remember, is this high quality? Is this thick? That sort of thing. Keep all that in mind when you're choosing your blank for your project or for your design. So I am very pleased with how the second generation coasters came out. How fun. And it was easy, so easy and fast. And all the time and temperatures that apply to the blanks, it does not change. Just because you're using our paint, our stamp pads, our markers, it doesn't change. So that was fun. I'm definitely going to be using this a lot in the future. I'm going to be getting some more punches with different shapes. I think it's a great way to get creative and especially with easy, like something that maybe you would have people be a part of and set up, whether that's a paint party that you're hosting yourselves. The punches make things easy. They don't have to think about what they want to create, or coloring pages are another hack for that to help people get some inspiration.
Sorry, Ashley, I was reading, Jane was saying that she loves this, being that she can't paint worth a flip. And I was trying to see what that.
I can't either, Jane. I can't either. That's why these hole punches were a great find. And yes. Well, yes. Every day I find myself getting a little bit more creative because I'm in it, right? And sometimes it just happens. And so I have improved over the years, and you might too.
All right, Ashley. Well, we this is about it. This is about the time. Do you have any last words of wisdom?
No, nothing out of the ordinary. Thank you, of course, to Condi for hosting a great virtual event. Thank you for everybody for watching, and for those who are cheering me on, I certainly appreciate the support. You can find our paint, markers, stamp pads, ink refills all over on dyetrans.com. And I'm pretty sure the paint's on sale. So summer's not over. Grab a set, grab your friends, grab your favorite Condi blanks, and have your own paint party.
They don't even have to be your friend. You can just grab a stranger off the street and make a friend, right?
Have you ever heard of sublimation? Let me tell you what it is.
Well, thank you, Ashley. Thank you. And I'll be back in a little bit. We're going to be learning about a Ricoh printer. You should watch Ashley and learn about a Ricoh printer and all it offers. And yeah.
Cool.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of the evening and have a lot of fun at the rest of the Condi open house.
Yeah. We've got a lot more coming up. And goodbye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.